Thank you so much for joining us today at Everyday Yoga. My name is Christine. My pronouns are she and her, and this is going to be a chair yoga practice today. As always, find yourself a comfortable seat, something where you can have your feet firmly planted on the floor or maybe the ground if you're lucky enough to be outside today, and where you can sit up nice and tall. If you have wheels on your chair, just make sure that you're safe and it's not going to go sliding out from underneath you. And if you're sitting at your desk, I invite you to just push your chair away from the desk and give yourself a little bit of space to take some time to open up those shoulders and get a little relief in the neck after having worked hard all day long. Or whatever you're doing, I'm sure that you could use a little self-care. So let's go ahead and come to a firm seat where your feet are firmly planted on the ground. Your sit bones are firmly planted on your chair. Your palms are firmly contacting your thighs or maybe your knees or maybe the chair itself. And you lift the crown of the head, the tips of the ears up towards the sky, and maybe close your eyes or take a soft gaze out in front of you. And say hello to your breath. Take a big inhale. Welcome the breath into your body and just let it go. Just like it was a weight, you can be relieved with letting go of the weight of the exhale. And just breathe like that a couple times, slowly, gently, fully, welcoming the breath. And just letting it go. Maybe visualize drawing that breath in, drawing it to your heart. And as you exhale, let it go like a heavy book. Just drop it. 2 more times like that. And just close your mouth if it's not already and breathe in and out through your nose. And just notice if your energy is already shifted. Maybe you feel a little lightheaded from the deep breathing. Just notice what you notice. Is there a change? Is there not? Doesn't matter. Just notice. That's what all we need to do to be present is just notice what's happening right here, right now. So maybe invite yourself to use this as a moving meditation today, keeping your attention on your movements of your body and the movements of the breath. And if you start to notice your thoughts drift away to what you're going to do later or what you should have done yesterday, what might happen next year, just gently acknowledge those thoughts and that there will be time to think about them later. But for right now, you're present and noticing what's going on in the here and now. So keeping your attention on your breath, keeping your attention on your body. Let's recommit to that nice tall spine, tuck the chin, draw the tips of the ears up towards the sky, press into the feet, press into the seat, press gently into the palms. Really find yourself giving it some effort here, engaging all the muscles, pressing down even as you lift up. Take a big inhale here, and as you exhale, just back off like 20% of that effort. Just soften into that strong, beautiful, whole steadiness. Nice and steady here, strong but soft. effort and ease. And then let's just begin to get some movement in the neck here as you hold this regal spine with ease. Let's inhale here at the top of the spine and exhale to bring the chin down to the chest. Take an inhale here and stay for the exhale. And then we'll inhale, bringing the chin up towards the sky, any amount. Just be gentle with the back of the neck. Take a full round of breath here. Inhaling to open the heart, exhaling to soften. Inhale, facing forward, back to center. And again, stay for that exhale. Then we'll inhale and gaze out over the right shoulder. Take a full breath here. Inhale back to center. Finish the exhale. And then inhale left. Stay for a full breath here. And inhale back to center. And we'll do that again here, but we'll speed it up just a little bit. So let's inhale facing forward. Exhale, chin towards the heart. Inhale forward. Exhale, chin to sky. Inhale forward. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale forward. Exhale, left shoulder. And we'll do that again, inhaling center, exhaling chin towards the heart. Inhale, face forward, exhale, chin to sky. Inhale, forward, exhale, over the right shoulder. Inhale, forward, exhale, left shoulder. Last time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale back to center. Take a full round of breath here. And then we'll just release the hands out to the sides and just gently shake them out. Maybe open the eyes if you like. And let's just roll the shoulders up and back and down. Any amount here, whatever feels good. And maybe even swim the arms out and around. Just like you're taking a backstroke in the pool. Opening the heart, pressing down as if through water. Drawing those shoulder blades towards one another as we bring the arms behind. And just begin to really slow it down here. And notice everything you notice along the way. Notice here what's going on in the shoulders. What do you feel all along the way? And then maybe this time notice what's going on in the neck. Does the movement of the shoulders affect how your neck feels? And now maybe what's going on in the elbows. Do you feel any sensation there? And where do you feel it? And when? The forearms, the wrists. Maybe really put some energy in those fingers now, kind of shooting out towards the sides, and notice any sensation there. And your arms might be getting tired, but we're almost done. We're almost there. If there's a shake, if there's heat, welcome the shake, welcome the heat. 2 more times here. Inhale the arms up. Last time. And exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly press down. Bring the palms to the tops of the thighs. Inhale and just draw the heart forward, hinging forward at the hip creases just a little bit. And as you exhale, just bring the forearms to the tops of the knees. And you might need to scooch the feet out a little bit to make space, or maybe take the knees a little bit wider. Whatever feels good here. And just kind of still draw the crown of the head and the tips of the ears away from the tailbone for a moment, finding that tall back with the shoulder blades down the back, the shoulders away from the ears. We'll inhale here and stay for the exhale, or exhale to release the hands. Ooh, sorry, scratch a little hitch in my voice. Release the hands and come all the way belly to thighs, and just let the arms hang to the sides. Maybe the backs of the fingers touch the tops of the feet. Or maybe you might want to cradle your elbows in your palms here and just kind of hang in a ragdoll. Just let go of the weight of the head, crown of the head towards the earth. And just breathe into that low back. Expanding. Visualizing that fascia, that tissue that's between the skin and the muscle and fat layers of the body, just like on a chicken, or just like that. And that fascia, that tissue gets all bunched up. So we're just smoothing it out. If you have your arms cradled around your face, go ahead and switch your clasp, bringing your opposite forearm in front. And breathe again into the back body, maybe breathing into the low back. Maybe focusing the breath in the middle of the back, expanding the rib cage. And then maybe breathing into the upper back and the cervical spine, expanding the place between the shoulder blades and allowing the arms and the head to hang heavy, creating space for the shoulder blades to smooth out, to soften. Come up whenever you're ready, or stay here for 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready, we'll go ahead and take the palms to the tops of the feet, the shins, or the knees, and we'll inhale the heart forward into a flat back, elbows coming back. Exhale, bow forward, belly towards the thighs, and then we'll inhale to press into the tops of the thighs, all the way back up to a tall spine. Take a couple breaths here when you land in that strong spine once again. Notice what you feel. And then we'll go ahead and bring that right leg out forward, pressing through the heel. Toes pointing up towards the sky, and you can be sitting farther forward on the chair to make it a little more challenging, or sit farther back in the chair to have more support underneath you, whichever you prefer. Either way, it's going to be some effort. And if this is not comfortable for your knee or your ankle, you can always just have the foot out straight on the heel with the heel touching the earth. So leg either extended down or out, whatever feels best to you. And if you like, you can interlace the fingers underneath the thigh, maybe bring a little bend to the knee, whatever feels good to you today, whatever kind of experience you want to have today. And we'll just rotate the ankle in one direction and then the other. And then we'll point and flex the foot. And then we'll bend that knee. And again, you can have your fingers clasped around the front of the shin, or maybe just the right hand and have the left hand to the hip, or release the leg all together. And we're just gonna inhale and draw the right leg out towards the side, out to the right, and exhale back to center. And we'll do that a couple more times. And again, the leg can be held in both hands, held just in the right hand, or released all together, hands at chair or hands at hips, depending on what kind of experience you want today. And we'll do 2 more wherever we are. And we'll bring the leg back down to center and release. And then we'll do the other side. Extend that left leg. Notice what's going on in the leg. Notice what's going on in the breath. Rotate the ankle in one direction and then the other. And then we'll point and flex the foot a little bit. And then we'll draw that left knee in, bending the left knee, clasp or no clasp, hands at hips or knees or at the chair. Make this your own adventure, and we'll inhale the left leg out towards the left, inhale out, and exhale center. And as you exhale and draw in, think about using the strength of your core to engage that leg and draw it inward, and keeping that spine nice and strong to support the movement. And it doesn't have to be a very big movement either, but the most important part is keeping that alignment and that engagement in the center. And we'll just do this 3 more times on this side. Sitting up nice and tall. And then we'll release the left leg down. And before you shake it out, just stay right there and just notice. Notice how the legs feel. They feel different, the same, balanced. And then if you like, go ahead and shake out the legs a little bit. And then let's bring ourselves to the front of the seat. And I'm gonna sit a little sideways so you can see what I'm doing here. Actually, I'll start with the right foot just because kind of have already been doing that way. So you're still sitting facing forward. We're just gonna come up onto the ball of the right foot, kind of like a high heel shoe. And this is like doing calf raises, only we're just but we're doing calf raises, strengthening the calves, strengthening the muscles around the ankle as we have the support of the chair. So we'll inhale and come into that high heel shoe look. And as we exhale, we'll just like roll the sole of the foot down to the earth and press into the heel. So we're inhaling up on the ball of the foot and rolling the foot down to the earth, pressing into the heel. We'll do that 3 more times this side. Roll, inhaling up, exhaling to press down. Keep that nice tall seat here. Last time, press down. Think like massaging the bottom of the foot. And we'll do that on the left. Inhale to the ball of the foot. Exhale to press down. Inhale up onto the ball of the foot. Exhale to press down. We'll do that 3 more times. Hands can be anywhere that feels supportive to you. Tops of the thighs, the chair. And I think that was the last time, but I'll do 1 more for good measure. And that's it. And let's just kind of come up gently on the balls of the feet, or maybe even on the toes if you want to get a stretch in the tops of the feet. We'll just kind of rotate them, rolling them around. Maybe try the balls and then the toes, whatever feels good here. And then let's go ahead and extend that right foot out. You might want to come a little forward on the seat. Make sure you're still secure there though. And we're gonna act like we're kind of picking up a towel with the toes. So sort of like you're scrunching to pick up a pencil or scrunching to pick up a towel. It's like, oh, I'm not even in the camera frame here. I'll come back a little bit. So like picking something up with the toes, as if there was a pencil laying down there or a tissue or something. And we're moving all those tiny little bones in the feet. And we'll just do that a couple more times. And then we'll spread the toes nice and wide and maybe rotate the ankle again if you want and wiggle the toes. And then we'll send the sole of the left foot out. I apologize, we've got a neighbor getting a delivery out here. And we'll scrunch the toes again. So just like you're trying here, I can even pick up my edge of my yoga mat. Probably get some foot people pasty pad. But we're just picking up a pencil, picking up the tissue, whatever you want to visualize. Just strengthening the toes. Our toes get lots of abuse. They are just these tiny little, I forget how many bones are down in the tops of the feet, hundreds, I think. So let's take good care of them. And then we'll spread the toes wide, give them a wiggle, maybe move the ankle a little more, whatever feels good to you. And then we'll come back to a nice tall seat once again. And then let's go ahead and just bring the right fingertips down towards the right, pointing down to the earth. And just kind of allow the fingertips to come over towards the side and just softly, gently crescent over towards the right, getting a stretch in the left side of the body. You might want to keep your right hand on your thigh or on the hip or on the chair. Whatever feels good to you. I'm just not pressing into this at all, not forcing it at all, but just gently allowing the weight of the body to stretch the left side of the body. And then from here, extend the left fingertips out to the left. You can have that left arm at any height. You might want it to be drawing down towards the earth. You might want it to be a little bit more parallel with the earth, which that's about as high as I would want to go. You might want to draw those fingers forward or back. Wherever you find a really good spot that feels good for you, stay there for 2 whole breaths. Imagining a balloon at any points of tension, expanding and releasing. And then before you move, first release the left hand down to rest at the left side and take the right palm to the right cheek, and with a lot of tenderness, bring the head back to the top of the spine. We don't want that left side of the neck to have to do any work after that big, deep stretch. So let's inhale here at center, and we'll exhale to begin to melt gently towards the left. Just a soft little side bend. Keep the chin gently tucked a little bit. You don't want the head hanging back like that. Just tuck the chin gently, but then let it rest to the side. And just breathe into any areas of tension or tightness. And then maybe take those right fingertips out and up any amount, drawing them away from the crown of the head, getting really long here on the right side. Maybe take the fingers forward. See what happens if you take them back. Find any spot that feels particularly good to you today and stay there for 2 full breaths. And then we'll inhale here, releasing the right fingertips. Exhale, bringing that left palm to the left cheek. And we'll inhale once again to bring the head back to the top of the spine. Let's bring both arms down to point towards the earth now and inhale the arms up alongside the ears. Bring the palms together and exhale, hands to heart. Inhale here and exhale to twist gently towards the right with the hands still pressing in towards the sternum. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Just a nice, soft, gentle twist once again to each side, moving with the breath. And then we'll inhale back to center, release the fingertips to the tops of the shoulders. And we'll just begin to move the elbows, circling them up and around and down. Getting some gentle movements in the shoulders, maybe kind of scooping up from the bottom and rotating, lifting the heart. Scooping up from the bottom, rounding just the upper spine, opening the heart. Maybe bowing the head as the elbows come in and lifting the gaze as the elbows come up. 2 more like that. Next time we inhale, we'll release the fingertips and reach the hands up towards the sky. Bring the palms together and exhale, hands down to heart center. Anytime you feel the need to be present, you are already being present. Just the act of noticing is the beginning of conscious presence. So every time you do that, every time you notice, give yourself a little mental or physical pat on the back, knowing that every time you practice it, you're getting stronger and stronger at being here in the present moment, which is the only moment we actually have. And it's the one you have the most power in. So take good care. The light within me honors and reveres the light within you. Namaste.